So let's see our video again. So you see, you don't get to see brilliant. All right, so I don't want this one because I am seeing the ring lights. So I'll move it all the way, return back to split, and then I'll delete. Okay, so I love the angle of this. Okay, so because I've shown this beadwork a lot, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to take it off. I don't need to show what I've shown. I've kept showing. They've seen that. And I'll delete. Okay. So look at how many minutes our video is now. Our video is just 42 seconds. From 1 minute 1 minute 50 something, or what was our. So you're going to, once you're done with this, you can come over and look at it again to be sure that everything makes sense. So pay attention, keep watching. Can you see? You are just showing the details, no long story. No long story, you are showing the details. Are you loving this? Are you loving this? Is this interesting? And then if you really want to reduce this more to about 30 seconds, you already know you can do that. On this video, we still have some things that are almost like they are double replicated. The parts where we have this, we also have this, we have this. We can actually take off this. So I can even take off this as well. So let me take this off. Thank you so much. Soma says she's enjoying this. So when you watch it, you realize that there are some things you can take off. I asked about transition. I hope you are still online. When you want to do a transition, it also gives flesh to your videos. But it's not all videos you need transition. So you don't bombard your videos with a lot of elements. But I'm just going to show that. So you click on this pencil, that pencil sign, and then click any of the transitions you want. So let's say I want this. So can you see how it changes? We can use that. We can also come here. Sometimes I use different um transitions, but you want to use something that seems similar. Okay, you can hear me now. So can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Transitions are always so interesting as well. So I'm not going to apply to all, but if I was really making this, I'll apply it to all. So now that I've applied all the transitions, I want to add sound. That's like the last thing I need to do. So I want to add music. Okay, you can use any of the sounds on InShot. I like to use my music. Most of the time, I listen to music first just to maybe to worship, to pray, for entertainment. But sometimes, shockingly, I listen to music and even look around for music. Sometimes because I want to use them for editing. I even hear some sounds and it inspires me to edit. So you can play some of the music. But let me give you a trick about using music on your phone. I'm using a stylus pen to touch my screen. A stylus pen. You get it at Losodium. So I just tag the sewing tools page. It's pinned down. You see at Losodium. So you can just go there and send a DM on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is there. Send a DM on WhatsApp saying you want the stylus pen. Stylus pen. Pencil to press for transition. Okay, let me go back. So this same pencil, I not like pencil, this small box you are seeing, you just click on them and then they bring transitions. So before I added the transitions, it was just a box with pencil on it. So once I clicked on it, then you saw the pencil. Okay, so let's move to music. I'm trying to work with time now. So I'm clicking on my music and I said, you want to be sure that whatever you're trying to represent, you know, when you're working with your music, most of the time it has lyrics. So you don't want to use sounds like, oh, my heart is broken, they've served me breakfast, for a bride that you made a wedding dress, or you are trying to show a bride wearing your dress on the to the altar. If as much as okay, maybe you like the tune or the beat, it doesn't, in no way in no way does it align with what you are trying to represent. Remember what we said at the beginning of the class, what is your video trying to explain, what interpretation you want them to give. So if I'm seeing a bride who is meant to be happy on her wedding day and you are putting um everybody go chop breakfast, it doesn't tally, it doesn't work. So you need to know what you are trying to represent, you know, and the emotions you want your viewers to have when they are watching your videos, even if it's short. And if you can't find anyone that represents, just go ahead and use what's it called, InShot sound. So sometimes I also like to use sounds that have beats at the beginning. Can you see? So I'm trying to just look for a sound. Trendybeats.com. So I can use this because this song is also trending on Instagram. So I'll click use. I'm just showing my design. So I'm using opportunity of, oh, this music is popular on Instagram, along with um the video I'm trying to make. So Miracle no dey tire Jesus. So you're listening to it and you're saying fine dress, it still works. But note that at the beginning of this video, this sound, you add something like somethingbeats.com. Trendybeats.com. Can you see that? Now I don't want that in my video. So here's what you're going to do to edit that out. Trendybeats.com. So where that trendybeats.com stopped, I think I even moved it. I'm going to click on this my sound and click split. So there's a split option for audio. You click on it and move and click delete. Did you see that? So when you highlight this, it brings out options for your sound. So once I'm done with it, I'm going to long press and move the sound back to the beginning of this video, because if I leave it here and I start my video, there will be no sound at the beginning. Okay, so that's why I'm going to click and move back. So let's play. I love the track. Can you see it? Do you love this? So now another thing you can do is if you want to follow the beat of this if you want to follow the beat of this music, I do it as well sometimes. The moment where they have a strong beat, you can have a transition there. So let me do it again. No dey tire chi. So they have a strong beat at that point. I will come here. So let me just click. And at this point, so it's actually at that point, I would have a split here and have a transition, so that it looks like, that's what video people do. Those who make our movies, The truth is, you will not cry for a movie that somebody died unless you realize that they put music and sound that's so lame that'll make you cry. That's what they do. And they do it around areas where, oh, at this point, even if somebody slaps, let's say somebody insulted someone, they are talking and insulted someone, they do girl. They put a sound in between. So you want to make it feel like everything. Can you see that? So I want to see. So all these ones you need to pay to use them. Once you see this sign, you need to pay to use them. So I'm just going to use the free version. Can you see? So let me just use this. And then this sign is what you use to pick how long it's going to use to open. So let's start that. Can you see that? Ooh, is somebody liking this? So let me add transition to this so it doesn't seem like it's the only one. So I'm also going to go back because I don't like the fact that the sound stopped sharply. So I'm going to go back to music and then it allows me. So first I'm going to trim off splits and take off what is left. My video has ended here. Okay, so okay, this does not have the option. On CapCut, you have an option to fade in. I'm also going to have a class where we'll be talking about CapCut. CapCut is way more detailed than this. CapCut has more tools than I use CapCut actually. For all my videos, YouTube videos, our online courses on pattern making and the likes, I use CapCut in editing them. Even videos like this for our sewing page, I use CapCut. CapCut is interesting. It gives you more professional tools. So on CapCut, I can actually fade off this sound. So the way you have sounds and it's like, oh, miracle, no, they tire, Jesus. You know when you're reading storybook and it says fades off, cutting draws. CapCut gives you that. And please, I don't want you to miss that class. I'm also going to have a class where I'll teach you CapCut. It's going to be more detailed than this. And we'll probably have it as a pre-recorded video so you can refer back to them and follow step by step. Okay, if you're interested in the class, just say, I am interested. I am interested. So I know how many of you are interested. And then we carry on. So this does not have the option to fade in the video, the sound. So I'm just going to have to leave it like this. I wish that it did have. No, it doesn't have. I'm just trying to check again in case I didn't see it. It doesn't have that. So once you are done, click the plus sign. You want to watch again. Are you enjoying the video? Woo! Come on! No, they tire Jesus. Don't do one before you still they do. So we can try to see if we can also fade this. I'm sure CapCut will have the option to fade this. This doesn't have. So let me see. I want to split this. So if I can have option. If I can have option to fade. Oh, okay. So because it's less than 1.1 seconds, it can't. So okay, CapCut will give me options to fade off this video. But plus, so what I want to do is after this, I want them to see my brand name. I want them to. So I'm going to click on this plus sign and put blank. And of course, I don't want this blank, this kind of blank. Why in the world are you giving me this kind of blank? So I'll choose background and choose black. Okay, then if you have your logo, you can click on this picture sign and just put your logo. But I'm not using my logo. I'll come to the A plus, and then I can change, or let me leave it as Sophian plus. So I also click on this option here. I want to give a transition to, my name. So I'm going to click this and increase how much it takes to go. Okay, so I'm good with that. Click plus. I'll click my music again so that the music extends all the way to where the sound is. Whoosh! Can you see that? Can you see that? So let's click on save. Click save. So you see it clicks converting and then it keeps rolling. So let me have your questions in. Send in your questions. Yes, there's a CapCut class which is more detailed. You get more tools with CapCut. In short, it's good, but it has limitations. Okay, so but there's a CapCut class where you get to see everything, how to add more things on your videos. So in the CapCut class, I'll also show you how, for those who do online courses, YouTube videos, some things you are not meant to say while shooting, because it will make your videos useless. After, you won't be able to use the video for something else. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to tell you so our video is still converting. So while the video is still converting, let me just show you details of the CapCut class. So this is the CapCut class. It says edit like a pro with your phone. Yes, edit like a pro with your phone. Short video editing online course. So topics we'll check are tools needed for shoot. So this particular course would take you through the process of shooting as well, like the things you need, tools you need for shooting, tools you need for editing, how to prepare and adjust your phone camera. Yes, there's a way. So of course, you know, I just imported the video, but you didn't see how I actually took the video. You didn't see, is it that, oh, it's only iPhone people that can make videos? No, there's a way you can prepare your camera for videos. Then also phone movement technique. So you realize that when I was making that video, I said, oh, I didn't like this movement. Oh, I love this movement. So you get to see how to move your camera, what to avoid when shooting. Yes, light positioning, very, very, very important. Also, how to use CapCut as a beginner. Remember, I said CapCut, it has more tools, but you need somebody to take your hand through to use. So I'll explain to you how to use it as a beginner, someone who has never used CapCut before. And even if you have used it before, I'll show you more insight on it. Adding and removing watermark. So CapCut has watermark, but I'll show you how to remove it and how to add your own watermark. So if you look at our Losodium Design School page, there was a video I posted showing Losodium, and then it was showing sewing tools, sewing tools and accessories, and there was a way they moved. So the Losodium came up first, and then it was as if someone was writing sewing tools and accessories. So as if someone was writing sewing tools and accessories. So I'm going to show you how to make that transition. You can be using that. So it will also take you through how to, so when you make that animation, so customize animation to start and end of for start and end of video, you can use that. If you do YouTube, you can use that at the beginning of your YouTube. Okay, great. So Bukola, you have to check your phone. So when you use that customized animation, you can use that at the beginning of your video. You know, when you watch some YouTube videos, you see some transitions, they show their name, they show their picture, some things come up, and then maybe towards the end as well, it also shows some things. So you can learn how to do that. You can also use it for your online courses. Maybe you want to say present, so design school or fashion school. Okay, we also walk through the editing app like we did today. You get to know about each of the tools Then how to add a professional voiceover for your videos will also do that. So your comments might be covering, but this particular class is not free. We have done free class for you today. You have seen it. This particular class is not free. It is 5,000 naira. But however, remember we did this course to celebrate the International Women's Day, and we are still celebrating. So we're going to post this flyer after now on the page so that you can see it clearly. But this course costs 5,000 naira. But for the International Women's Day, we gave it a slash, and we are collecting just 1,500. Gosh, I'm not sure I've ever had a class for 1,500 before, except if it's a class on discount. So just like this one is on discount, but the 1,500 is just for 48 hours. So it means today is Wednesday. By Friday, there you are paying 5,000 naira. There is no discount anymore. So this discount is only because we are celebrating women and for International Women's Day. So that's why we are doing it. Not because the course is valued at 1.5. The course is even far more than 5,000 naira. You add a full master class today, even with the one that is free. So you can imagine how much more you get with the paid class. So this discount runs only for 48 hours, like I said. If you want to register, just send a DM right now and say I want to register. If you're on my WhatsApp, send a DM on WhatsApp and say I want to register for the editing class. 1.5 payment is opened right from this minute. Okay, so I'm going to play the video we created. I would also post that. I'll also post it on the page. Okay, so it's already on my gallery, and I'll just play it for you to hear.
Miracle.